Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. See you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital finance, unlearning of love, serving food for what those told, rising as a read and it, Eastern on P2G TV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
Hey, I'm still dancing, y'all. Grand Rising, how y'all doing? Well, y'all know where you're at. You know what you're doing. I'm your girl, Ruby T, also known as Miss Thomas. And you are here with Breakfast with the Thomases. I'm also here being joined by my lovely husband, Mr.
Hey, this is Alvin Thomas, the Gold Banker, coming to you live 1 gram at a time with Breakfast with the Thomases. And we have an awesome guest for you today. Awesome.
All right, Miss Kai, let them know who you is, what you about to do. Come on.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kai Sullivan. I am here with the Breakfast with the Thomases. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to have you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, when Mr. Thomas said, he was like, I'm working on some people. And when he said it's gonna be Miss Kai, I was like, Miss Kai? Like Miss Kai? From early days, P2G? From family? Everybody?
Miss Kai is Southern hospitality at its best. I tell you, I don't know where you went, but Southern hospitality at its best.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad to have you guys on Work It Out Wednesday. It is time for us to show y'all what she be up to. And I absolutely wanted to say, when Mr. Thomas shared with me that you have quite a few programs going on, a couple of things that are happening, and I definitely want you to share, please. Share with folks what it is what's been going on, because it's been a little while since we've been able to really commune, and that's why I was really excited, because she's our family. I tell y'all, we don't let nobody go. We adopt folks and we keep them going, and then they be like, "How you doing?" No problem. Catch up like the same day, y'all.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Right.
What you been up to?
Listen, I am just so excited to share what I'm doing now. And as you know, I've been a long time health and wellness advocate.
Absolutely.
And originally from Cleveland, Ohio. And actually, my mission has expanded just decades. I entered the health and wellness industry back in the 1990s. And I also used to teach yoga and meditation. And it's really been interesting. And, my early classes led to foundation to what later became a company that I started. Was Movements for Health. And that program I developed in Cleveland to help people reconnect with their bodies. So, and to quiet the mind and to restore balance from the inside out. And then,
Mr. Thomas,
I'm sorry,
that, right? I'm trying to point Mr. Thomas, no, you heard connect body inside out.
Yes, absolutely. And then the work expanded, and I brought yoga and relaxation techniques and wellness education to the schools and corporations throughout Louisville, Kentucky. And then from there, and then so up until, let's fast track until now, and I'm helping people reclaim and control the health throughout with a cutting edge plant-based nutrition and an innovative wellness modalities.
Plant-based.
Yeah, so I do scanning, quantum scanning. And this allows people to realize what's going on inside of their bodies. They can see what's happening outside, but you just don't know what's happening inside, because there's a difference between health and wellness. So how the body feels as opposed to how it's actually functioning.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. And instead of having to wait, like you have to wait a week or sometimes 2 when you go to the doctor to get blood work done.
Yeah.
But in this instance, it takes 3 seconds.
Oh, wait. So are y'all taking blood?
No, not taking blood.
Okay, hold on. You're about to have me going off. No, wait a minute.
No.
So you need to be a physician. Okay.
New technology that allows you to just put a little cap on your finger, and it reads the 45 systems in the body. And most people don't even know that they have 45 different systems. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know we got about 207 bones. That's as deep as I get in the
And I was about to say I can probably name 5 systems that I know of, but really, that's a lot.
Yeah, 45 systems. 45. And then after that, so you can know right away what's going on, because after we do the scan, then you actually get a 128-page report. And it tells you everything that's going on. It tells you what systems need your immediate attention.
Right.
And so you can.
I was going to ask you, give me an example of what I'm looking for. What's the report going to say? It's a lot of pages.
It's a lot. Well, because it's very comprehensive. It talks about, it's from your head to your toe. So it's going to, tell you what's going on in with your brain or with your kidneys, with your just the conditions of the cells in the body that make up all the different organs and everything. So it's very interesting.
How much is this? I need to get it for Al.
Well, actually, if you actually, because it's such a new process, I am doing it at no charge at the moment.
Wow. And okay, Kai, where are you currently in the world?
I am in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
She is in hot Atlanta, and we about to come make a trip down there to come see me.
Because I'm about to call my sister and tell her we come to stay, get the couch ready. Because sister, I'm like, we got folks out there, y'all.
Yeah. Well, did it stop snowing in New York?
No.
No, don't lie. It's snowing in New York, and it's about to snow again in a few hours.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, I'm gonna remind folks, winter, done deal.
It's winter.
We almost done. When it's out, it's out.
Miss Kai, I really gotta ask. So you're saying this system, this new technology that's out, all they're doing is wrapping something around your finger. And
actually, it's just you put a little a little clip on your finger,
like an O2 sensor.
Yes, and then you can see what's actually the lights, or you can see which part of the body that's being scanned. It's really very interesting.
I wish you had.
I'm quite curious.
Had a demo, because that would be so cool. A visual demo. I'm willing. I'm letting you know now. I am so willing.
This is a scanner.
Oh! Look at that.
It's so small. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Now, my question is, so for the scan, is it visual? Do you see it on a screen somewhere?
You see it on a screen, and the person that's being scanned can also look and see the scan taking place. And right after that, then I do go over what a brief synopsis of what we just did. Good. And then I send it to the person that's being scanned after that. And not only does it tell you what systems need the attention, you do have 4 different colors. You have a red, you have yellow, you have blue, and then you have green.
I was going to say.
So green is in the normal range.
Okay.
Blue is mildly outside of the range. Yellow is moderately so, and then the red is okay, you need immediate love.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So,
red light, green light, here we come.
Oh my Lord.
So we definitely are targeting the red and the yellows.
I understand
but
that.
By doing the scan, then the person takes control of their bodies, because they're the ones that's been in the body, so they know the body quite well. And a lot of people.
You may find yourself. Do you travel to do this for groups?
Yes, I do.
How's that been going?
It's been going wonderfully. As a matter of fact, it is catching on because people are really just being sick and tired of just being given prescription drugs. And we know that with the prescription drugs comes the side effects.
Yep.
And there's no side effects with this.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, along with giving the 125-page report, and that you can immediately look at yourself, it's also going to give you the recommendations for plant-based herbal formulations. And then
I was going to ask you, yes. I was because see, if after that stuff, I ain't trying to run no medication in the first place. I'm trying to figure out how do I fix these problems that I'm having. I'm currently trying to do that on the current sick care system. I ain't like, we got a sick care system that I'm learning to use that word. They manage it and manage your illness.
So it gives you the recommendations for the protocols.
Right. Yes.
After a person will take those for a month, then I rescan, and then they can actually see the results of things that were in the conditions or the systems that are in the red and the yellow, and they can see them coming down to either the blue or the green.
Within
a 30-day period.
So you transition to herbal supplements, and then you.
Yes, you transition to the herbal formulations because that was the original medicines anyway, just from the earth. So your body is able. The reason you get such good results in a short period of time, and it's documented. In fact, these protocols have been around for 13 years, so they are proven.
Right. So they're taking the time to prove that this works for people.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited because P2G is always connected to health and wellness, has been since day one, because we've always had a wide community of people like yourself. You're from our early days, but we've been picking up more health and healthcare, wellness people, folks that have been focused on the inside out. And I love that you're bringing technology. You know me, I'm a tech. So I love that you're bringing some technology to this table. I'm like, just keep coming.
Yeah.
And the reason these protocols work is because we added the adaptogens, and that these herbal forms go in and adapt to whatever is needed in the system, in the body.
I find that we're constantly, and I'm gonna be honest, I think people forget you got to make changes. You can't just add good stuff on top of your bad stuff and hope that it negates the process.
Yeah. Well, mainly the first thing that is recommended is that individuals do a detox.
I was going to ask about detox, and is that something
detox is you need that because
you need a clean slate.
Exactly, because if anyone that drives an automobile, when they go and do an oil change, they don't put the old oil in there on top.
Right, on top of
the new oil on top of the old oil. They flush it all out, and then they start. And so that's what is necessary in the body, because just face it. It's toxins everywhere. Every time you take in a breath, you're breathing in toxins. The food you eat. If you're on medication, you're definitely in a toxic
position. Yeah, very interesting space.
And we're doing this like we're creating that toxic environment consistently as part of our intake of food and environment.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, I actually have been, when you said plant-based, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Because I know my auntie, when she get back, as soon as some of this snow clear, because we ain't moving around in this snow. But it's our birthday month. And so we do something together every month, every time we celebrate in February. And so she's plant-based. She's been plant-based for the last few years, trying to get our family to, get into the healthy, heart smart stuff. And we've taken it on, all of us. It's to a certain extent. And I absolutely am open. I love it. Get me some good plant-based food that got great flavor, herbs, stuff that's not going to, mess up my gut, because sometimes that plant-based stuff be harsh. But Auntie loves, she cooks. She cooks all seasons, by the way. Every holiday. She don't miss. Now, what got me was the fact that she does that, and you can't tell the difference. And she ain't making nothing fake. You know how you go to the fake meats and you try to, mimic the stuff. My aunt got so tired of that stuff. She told me, she was like, why mimic it? Just eat it if you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
You're going to eat it. So eat these foods that make you feel good, but that taste good. So I've been looking at shifting this whole household. And of course, I can't shift anything.
She does. Every time you turn around, she's talking about shifting something.
Like, you are plant-based. We are carnivore.
but and it's just so sad what they do to our food. And that's how, before you never really heard of children having diabetes, high blood pressure, but it's the numbers have increased over the years because of the lack of nutrition in the foods. Because now, you could eat an orange back in the day and get get the nutrition from it. But now it takes 8 oranges just to do that now.
Yeah, because a lot of the plants out there now are actually GMO based or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you find a true organic vegetable, and a true organic vegetable, that's you're actually at the farm where they're not using any of that extra stuff. So if you're lucky, you might be a day away from it in some cases, but most of the time, if you're buying from your local market,
oh gosh,
you're susceptible to whatever it is.
Yeah. And the soil is just depleted. So
exactly. I was going to say we don't have nutrient dense soil. We don't have nutrient dense food. So
it used to be where supplementation was optional. Right now, it's not.
It's required. So we are a part of another program. I won't name it right now, but I was talking to one of our developers, and he came to visit. It was really cool. It's a supplement program that we started some years ago, and we've been kind of stuck. I've been sticking steady, trying to keep my supplements going, the kind I trust. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to trust something. I don't take everything, but at the same time, he was telling me, he says, this particular brand has been tested in the field as a supplement that is able to be eaten when there's no food. So they've had people who've gone 10 days just taking the supplement and their bodies performed. I was telling, I was letting them know I'm not doing that challenge. But a sister does have a testimony that I do have a more whole feeling when I take my supplements. And y'all get what I just said. When I take my supplements, they don't work on the dresser.
That's right.
In the mouth.
I'm all, not to say anything against supplements, but honestly, my thought is I'd rather cook it because, there's so many things that you can cook. You can't cook everything out of everything, but give me the actual food. Because my grandmother was from the old school, and she took 0 meds, 0.
Right.
Until she was about 93. And then she didn't have much of a choice because everybody wanted her to live longer, so they were putting it in her food. And she's like, look, something that's stuff in my food.
Exactly.
But if it came from the ground, she ate it. Period.
She cooked it, prepared it, and ate it. Ate it raw and fed it to her family.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's the natural look. Now, Kai, I gotta ask a question, really. What brought you into this path of, you said you've always been a health for people. How did you come into this space altogether? How did you get there initially?
Actually, again, it started back in a long time ago, 20, 30 years ago. I always loved to read and study and find out about life. I was very curious. And so I was studying one time, and if they were telling me, I went to this class and they were saying how the body can rejuvenate itself. There's no reason
that we right.
Yeah, because every so often your cells recreate
Right.
And if the cells make up the different organs, so that means that you have a total new body every, so
7 years, do they say? It's something
yeah, I
like
think it's 7 to 10 or something like
yeah.
that.
Every cell has regenerated within 7 years.
Exactly. And what happens is, and the fact that it's about the quality of life, because you can look at people and they get a certain age and it looks like everything starts to break down. Well, if you continue to not to take care of the body, at some point it will break down. But if you're putting in the right things to keep the cells nourished so that they remain healthy cells, then they're going to keep reproducing healthy cells. And so you then have health and a better quality of life. So at a very early age, I was very interested in that. And I've always, looked at and gravitated toward those things that would keep me healthy. And staying active, and you making sure that I'm feeding and putting the right things into my body, and so that my body then can perform at its highest level.
Exactly. I love that.
So, so basically,
so what age did you say that started?
It started, actually when I was a teenager, because I've always been thinking in terms of, how things work in the universe and being part of the universe.
Yeah.
And what did all that mean? So I guess it was, I was into spiritual things. And
do you fast? I
know metaphysical.
Do you fast?
Yeah.
Do you fast?
Yes, I do. I do, because that was part of the training. Is sometimes you have to rest the digestive system, and they were, even back then, long time ago, they were talking about the fact that if people ever had to fast, if you didn't know, if it wasn't something that you were aware of, then you wouldn't be able to make it. And so yes, I've practiced fasting, and it's been a part of
try a regular
the learning process.
Yes. I'm still learning. I started intermittent fasting, so I eat only for about 12 hours a day.
Okay.
And I learned not to eat the whole 12 hours. But in that period of time, I take in my meals, and the rest of the time is like water.
Yes.
And I want to get to that point. What would you recommend as a good starting fast for someone just becoming?
Well, actually, I believe that if a person has not fasted, just to gradually reduce the amount of meals.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Just to do things gradually. It doesn't, totally shock your system or your body.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Go from 2 cheeseburgers to 1 cheeseburger.
Yes. Okay. And then, and then try fasting, and instead of doing a whole day, then you might just a half a day to start off,
right,
and then gradually work your way up. And then, of course, now they have the intermediate fasting, like you said. You can try that and see how that works.
And I want to, I've got to say, my mind is starting to get connected to the fast. At first, it was like a thing I had to remember. Now it's like my routine. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not a good thing, but I know that between after 10 o'clock, I don't eat till after 10, and I don't eat after 7 o'clock. So we and we stay in a hurry up and rush, finish eating as this last meal coming. And it's like, we got to have dinner between 6 and 7 at the latest.
Okay.
So, and what we eat matters, sometimes.
Oh, it definitely does. Yes.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, because I hate to say this, you really touched on a lot of my current reality.
Mm-hmm.
I had an amazing friend. She unfortunately passed away this last year on around Halloween, and you know, she she had me going. She would talk to us about her life change because she switched over to plant based.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big woman, but she chose to change and become healthy and be through her eating habits. And I'm like, the stuff that she would tell me that she was making, I'm sitting here going, it's a distance to get to you, but can I get a plate? And she was an older woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is that her spirit was so bright and so wide, she just made you interested in
She was
whatever
walking.
she was up to.
She was just walking light. That girl was
Yeah,
walking
Oh,
light.
wow. That's
yeah.
great.
And so when I think about all of the, she was one of our elders. I
Mhm.
think about the people. She was new, she was new to P2G, only a couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And loved us, loved on us. You know what I'm saying? I said, I realized we gain, and I want to just say for yourself as well, we gained some of the most loving family people in our community. We have actually had so many people come through this community and learning, building, supporting, and growth. And to just know that we stay connected because one, wisdom from our elders, folks who have not, some of the wisdom don't even come from people that are older than us.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And when I say our elders, and I have to say, you guys are our elders. And I say that with respect. I say that with love and a gratitude because I thank God that I have people who have common sense. Let's start with that. Okay. Folks that have a level of respect that is ridiculous, that just makes you want to stand up straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To work. Because there's
Well,
not a lot of
Indeed.
folks like y'all left. And it's just to see that the work that they're leaving behind is amazing. I'm like, what you up to, sis? We got to figure it out. How we go? What we gonna do? Is what I'm down with. Because Miss Kai, when we left her, or she said when she left us, she went on to build.
okay.
Like I'm talking about you, lady. You went on to build. Everybody that has spread out from P2G, and I have to say spread, has some project going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's not
Always.
how we came together, but that's where we all ended up going.
I
I'm
know.
like,
I miss you guys too. Oh
yeah,
my.
Yeah,
but
we
now
miss you.
we ready. We ready to promote and build.
Well,
Now
that's
you have
good.
to let us know, because
You.
there's always a transition in this.
Yeah. You know what's really alarming?
What is
There's
it?
so many people, and this is another reason why I'm on this mission because
Mm,
there's so many people that are passing with things that can be, they don't have to pass with
exactly.
those things. I
Exactly.
mean, things that um just it's just unfortunate that we are not really living in a wellness system, but there are so many people that are profiting from
Hmm.
people being ill.
Yep.
Yep. You're right.
And far too many people are passing with diseases that are curable. I mean, that and
Exactly.
yeah, they don't
I
have to
personally
be.
believe it's habit, it's exposure, and a lot of these so-called what do they call them, genetic conditions. I personally think it's really, and I'm gonna be honest, I can say this because I've been around family and I know that I've seen the results.
Mhm.
When you leave the household and you move on to whatever the new diet or new lifestyle, those possibilities tend to go down.
Mhm.
Your
Right.
probability for the so-called genetic stuff you're supposed to have, they
Yeah.
change.
Well,
It's when
yeah.
you're sick.
If you keep doing those things that created the situation and you never change
Exactly.
it, then the outcome is pretty much guaranteed what's going to
So if
happen.
I feed you a little poison every day, you are bound to die. You stop, but when you stop eating the poison, your body gonna heal itself.
And you got to give it
Absolutely.
time.
So
You
I
definitely got.
realize it's habit. You know, we teach digital financial literacy still. We still doing our thing, helping people really get through
and
this.
that's so important. That is very important.
It is.
Health and wealth is a guaranteed that's a hand-in-hand philosophy that everyone should take on. Because I don't care. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not well and you're physically ill, all the funds that you create are going to sick care, and they're going to be like, okay, no problem. We'll hand feed you all the drugs you need to take to keep you going.
Mm-hmm. You have to pay a top dollar to stay alive.
It's not called a medical practice
for a reason.
Okay.
So a friend of mine put it together. He said a statement that he said makes no sense being the richest, well-dressed corpse in a graveyard.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You ain't never hit it on the head more than that. Because it's
well-dressed corpse.
The richest, well-dressed corpse in the graveyard. Because we always trying to look good. We always want to have the most. But got a question. Did anybody think about being well? Being well. Really being well.
Health is usually the last concern, because one of the things that we realize, and Ms. Kai, you might even recognize this, people are so busy trying to make ends meet. Their health is the last concern. Oh yeah, I'll get to the doctor. Men particularly, and to get me to the doctor took a lot of work. But I go.
And I'm still working on them.
But you gotta get there. You gotta get there, and then you gotta be willing to change. You gotta be willing to look at who you are in the process of your health.
And this is the most important thing, is to be able to take control of it yourself, and not have to depend on a doctor that is only treating you based on the symptoms and not really the cause.
Okay, hold up. You just hit on what I just talked to my daughter about tonight. So I had a conversation with my practitioner. She gives me the truth about everything. She really does. She understands she knows she's in the sick care system. She wants us to she advocates for us taking care of ourselves. She's like, you don't need to see me if you do this. So I tell her, I said, I really didn't take that statin. I didn't feel like I wanted to start something I didn't really need. She said, I checked you. She said, who gave that to you? I said, it was the cardiologist. He says, okay. She broke it down. This is a Latina sister I absolutely love, because she said, let me tell you what the reason the cardiologist give it to you for. Every time I see her, it's like going to see my big sister. Because she's not going to play games. She said, first of all, you're not supposed to be on my blood pressure medication or a diabetes medication for that long, because it's supposed to be there for when you have your low peak, so it can bring you, so body can heal you. When you get back up, you're supposed to get off. But everybody keep doing what keeps them sick, and they got to keep using it so they can have their bad habits. I said, wait, what? Okay, that was one. When she said about that statin, she said, oh, and I'm going to share something with you. The cardiologist gives you your medication as when you're low, even though it's not a threat, it's going to give it to you because he's already assessed certain things. You hit a certain level. I was like, what? Not even because it's a problem, because you are a potential for a problem. They put you on this medication. You can't stop on your own. If you stop a statin, you can cause a heart attack. I said, so when I learned that, I had to take a break. I took a step back because she gave me a omega-3 pill. She told me, I want you to take omega-3s every day. Manage that for a little while. Let's see what happens.
Little fish oil goes a long way.
Thank you. And I said, well, and this is my doctor. This is my doctor. So the specialist want to put me on a statin. I'm like, yo, why did he do that? Should I take it? She was like, do what you're going to do, but I'm going to tell you why they do it. And that's what I'm going to let you know. You have some choices here to make. But he's doing what he has to do so for your long term. That's his logic. He's doing it for the long term because 1, I'm Black. 2, my age. 3, my blood pressure. 4, where I live. You understand? So they're taking all of that into consideration that you may end up creating a heart attack because of your lifestyle. I said, wait a minute. He says, yep, that's how they decided.
Yeah.
There is a list. And if you understand their motives, you can take make better actions at home to change your situation.
Mm-hmm. See, that's just it.
We got the machine.
when you go to the doctor and they say you have to take this for the rest of your life, they are betting on people not really changing.
Yes.
They're making
habits
necessary, right? So this is why they tell you that.
Can I please ask a question? Because does this make sense to you? Because I had gotten into it with one of my relatives, and I was like, look, you may have to get another practitioner, because like my auntie, she changed her lifestyle. And so blood pressure may not be the same problem since you're not doing what created blood pressure issues. But all my elder aunties told me I would be on a blood pressure pill the rest of my life. I said, not if I can help it.
Right.
And they were like, how many pills you got? I said, what?
Like they were taking totals.
They were trying to find out which ones you on. I'm like, you see, we got people actually in our family that are, and it's not to say it's a bad thing. It's what they are. This is their culture. This is what you know. So I don't fault them. I'm not trying to speak down on my relatives, but this is what we're taught until we start becoming a part of, like you said, you advocate for self. You figure out what the other side is, what's really going on in here, and what other people's intentions. Baby girl, I thank you. I want to try this machine, and I would love to have you over for our Christmas.
You know, that's why I was asking you, was it snowing in New York?
But okay, if you come in here, I got you. We're gonna get that snow out of here first. And we'll get here. But I would love to have you come, because we have we're planning Christmas in Vegas with our family now. Okay. So we would definitely invite you. We're gonna be doing a large Airbnb space.
Okay. Yes, I'd love to come. I'll bring my machine. You see how small it is.
Like I said, if we need to get you a ticket, you definitely got a room. We got you.
All right.
Come on out.
That sounds like a plan.
That's serious. That'll be my gift to our family.
And I do want to say, if anyone is in the Atlanta area that would like a scan,
I'm already making phone calls. And y'all, she in Atlanta. Hold up a second. Let's go. Hold up. I believe in promotion. There you go. Babe, that's the number. That's the number. I got one
for you. Hold on.
QR code. You got one for me?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right. Well,
no, she has the QR code. That's cool. That'll work.
Yeah, the QR code is up, and we want to make sure that people know to get in touch. Y'all go ahead and scan that QR code. Make sure you get connected and ask Miss Kai's question. She got a telephone number there.
Absolutely.
This lady and talk to her about your general health.
Absolutely.
Okay? How many people are spending all this money? We going to Dwayne Reed and trying to figure out what these people. If I get another, do this, put these things together, herbals and stuff. I'm trying all kinds of herbals together, y'all. I can only tell you I've gotten some of the best teas out of these. The best teas out of these little these things go together and help your insides. Child, notice that my cup got bigger. I enjoy good tea, and I steep my own. People ask me what's in there. I say a little of everything. Got some good advice. And my thing is this: time changes everybody. And that's something I wanted to ask. What do you see about yourself? Because you've been amazing since I've known you. What do you see about yourself that has really changed or shifted about your philosophy over time?
Oh my gosh. Just so many things. I did go through a period of some health challenges. And as a result, let me just say this. My cholesterol dropped from 130 to 106.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. And I know you mentioned about the statins. I had hurt my hand. I went to a specialist, and the first thing that he wanted to do was put me on a statin. And I just gracefully
bowed out.
And I'm thinking, well, my goodness.
Your wrist, right? Like,
No, I mean, it was my hand. I mean, I
hand to your heart.
The tendons. And that's the only solution that they could come up with.
I was going to ask you, did they ever cure the hand?
No, I started taking 2 of the formulas that, and because I wasn't even able to bend my hand or make a fist.
Yes.
And so when you put things in your body that the body recognizes and can use, then this is why it's able to do what it's supposed to do and heal itself.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we are as a human being, we just don't realize how, gosh, we are just so magnificent. And everybody's body is different and needs different things, but there are so many, the herbs adapt whatever your body needs, and they do, and each herb has its own purpose. So and you can't OD off of them either.
I know.
You can
now be careful because they do have effect.
And we also have a line of coffees which are designed to do certain things in the body.
Oh Lord,
let's focus on the coffee right here.
Ding, 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 ding.
We said coffee focus, huh?
Yes. And they have functional mushrooms in there.
I was gonna say, yes, I drink the mushroom-based coffee. I can't drink regular coffee otherwise.
Yeah, in fact, we have one that has 10 functional mushrooms in there.
Wow,
it's delicious.
Are we able to get it on that site that we just saw?
No, not on there, but I have a link that you can get that.
Okay, so hopefully, I'm hoping.
Yeah, but we have one that works for hormones for men and women.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Another one that targets the brain, mental faculties, and then one that is a thermo one that takes care of weight management.
Thermogenic coffee.
Yes. And they all have functional mushrooms in there. Yeah.
And how can we get this? Hoping to find out soon. I'm so looking forward to just the interactions going forward.
Yeah.
Connecting with more people from our organization and actually bringing new people in. Our goal is, so Miss, I just want to get permission. Y'all all heard me say this. Miss Kai, do you mind if we post your information up on our website?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. We do this for our community because we want to make sure that all the resources that we bring through the show become available. And it's actually part of a project that we're calling Shop Your Hood.
Okay.
Guys, Shop Your Hood is the P2G's own version of the Black Wall Street movement. And it's not about Black people, because you're not Black. Let's teach you that much. It's about connecting the culture to one another. It's shifting the culture from industry to community.
Okay.
So if you got people like Miss Kai and you want to find her and you want to share her, you shouldn't have to look for her in the world of websites. Look for her where you find many and share her out from. Everyone shares each other out. That's the whole purpose. That we now are your marketing arm, and then you are ours, and then other persons on the same website under the same network, all can be found. Just like we're a new version of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're the new version. What do they call them? Grassroots. The grassroots version of Amazon. And you never, ever have to go wrong because we have everything from education to health, as you can see.
Now, Ms. Kat, do you have anything with the Q Scan? Do you have any events coming up?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I do. I did a scan for a gym, and about 45 people got scanned that day. And it was so successful that the gym asked me if I would consider coming back.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, tell me you're charging now.
No, I'm not gonna charge again, because again, this is it's new coming into the United States, and
Fine.
um
Y'all know I be trying to get people paid. Don't start.
And I don't. My goal is to have people. I don't want money to stop people from getting
in the way of the information.
Exactly. So
I love you for a reason.
So I'm willing to do this at no charge.
What's up?
Just so that people can take control of their health,
wellness.
And I know some folks that you need to meet, and I know some folks that need to meet you. And I personally think that if y'all are seeing and hearing from Miss Kai now, make it your business to travel to her. I mean it. Don't have her traveling everywhere unless you put her up. You got to pay for her expense to travel. I mean that. I'm letting everybody know. I don't mind. I got you. I'm your PR. I'll make sure if you're gonna travel, you're gonna have to get paid. You gotta get that room and the transportation.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna get the experience of a lifetime, because I'll tell you, I absolutely love this woman. We've gone through the trenches of financial literacy together.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
through the craziest times, through COVID. Oh my God.
Miss Kai is a true wealth builder.
Yes, she is. She really is the true wealth, because health is the true wealth.
Yeah, it definitely is. And people just don't realize, it's when you stop and you think about how magnificent, look at, you have 45 systems in the body, and they all work without you having to do a single thing. And they only ask that you give it what it needs to continue to. Just think if we had, with everything else that we have to do, just think if we had to tell each organ,
oh God, no,
to do, tell your heart to pump,
I forget to breathe.
My gosh, it's just, so this is actually your temple.
Yes.
So you got to take care of it.
Yes.
You really do, so that it can continue to work for you. And I just so thankful and grateful that I found these products and this system, so that I can not only help myself, that I could help others and educate others to it.
Now, do you recommend a rescan at any time, particular amount of time?
I want the individuals to take the protocols at least 1 month. So, but at the 30-day period, they can, and I do a rescan, and they can see the results for themselves.
I like it. Yes, yes. Oh, we're gonna talk, lady. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, and eventually, I'm hopeful that each family will get their own scanner, and then they'll be able to.
I was gonna ask you. Yes.
Yeah, they can stay in touch. Yes, with
we'll get in touch. Definitely get in touch. I would love to experience it. And if, of course, we should start having families scan themselves and follow the protocols. I mean,
yeah,
do that. Oh,
I'm amazed at that. I'm just amazed at the fact that you can actually take a scan. And matter how long does it take to do the scan in total?
Yes. How long does it take for a scan?
About 3 minutes. It's 90 seconds, actually. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's about 2 to 3 minutes. That's it.
90 seconds.
And because I put it on their finger, and then I'm talking to them, they're looking at the screen, and the next thing I say, okay, you're finished, and I'm done. Yeah.
I'm already rebooking you. That's it. We're gonna rebook with a video of my scan.
Right. That would be great.
Gotta do a part 2. We gotta do a part.
I wish we were down in Atlanta today. We'd been right at your house doing this show.
Love a trip. I'm about to call on the phone. Hey, you got a little space with me up here?
Yes. That would be a great thing to do.
To be in Georgia instead of New York during the snow?
No, not doing that. Not during the snow. I saw a picture of that snow. I mean, and you say it's still snowing?
Yeah, it's about to start again.
Yeah.
Tonight, no less, like late tonight, that early morning.
Wow.
But it's going to last till later afternoon. So I'm like, wow. Winter was not playing this year. It was like, you know what? We gave y'all a break too long. We going out with a bang.
Oh my goodness.
It's like,
yeah.
I love it. And you know what I do? You know what this makes me think of? And it's so old school. Punk's a ton of Phil.
Did he see his shadow?
He must have been out all this winter.
I think he's still in his hole.
I could not believe people still celebrate Groundhog Day.
There's a whole.
It's just it's so old school. I'm like, it's a tradition for a lot of places, and I remember when we were kids, we actually rallied around Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
hoping for more winter for those snow days.
Didn't get many of those even with Phil.
Yeah, because we live in New York, where they're very, very easily clean the streets when they want.
So, Ms. Kai, if you could share one thought, about you and doing Q-Scan, what would be the one success story that you would say stood out in your mind?
Oh wow! I mean, there's just so many. Knowledge is power, and it's so to know what's going on. You're able then to prevent something from escalating into a worse situation. So you want to always be able to stay on top of things.
Right.
And what is more important than staying on top of your health? And a lot of people are fearful and they say, well, I don't want to know. But why not? Because you don't want to, if you had a choice between being able to do something, treating it naturally, or then having to succumb to drugs or worse than that, surgery and everything else. I want to know.
I know I do. I do. I had to change my point of view of a lot of things. I can get to it. I'll do it. I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, that was just getting myself making myself aware. Mm-hmm. I had to get to it's not going to get done, Ruby, if you keep thinking you're going to get to it. So just do it now.
Yeah.
Do it.
And like I said, that's been a mission of mine for a long, long time, is to not only be healthy myself and bringing that balance of mind and body in harmony. Because when you do that, and think about this, and I thought about it for a long time. A lot of times when we think that they act out, but they just don't feel good.
Yes.
And so when you don't, when you don't feel well, you're out of balance, and you're not able to make the correct decisions. It just snowballs.
Short, exactly.
It snowballs. So and if you want world peace, and peace has to start with each individual.
That's right.
Okay, so if you're happy and content, you're not trying to do all of these things to other people.
Yeah.
Because you have a mindset that you're too busy taking care of your own business.
I hate to say it, but I'm often saying, I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for a lot of that. Yeah. Because it takes away, it robs you.
Yeah.
When you don't create your happiness, your peace, your health, you're actually you're wasting time, and it works against you. And for me, like I said, we teach digital financial literacy. I teach a combination of activity, education, and time management, along with technology management. So I don't have time. I let even my students know. It's not about you did your homework or not. My question is when are you going to run your life?
Yeah.
When are you going? You're running your life. That's what you're here to learn how to do. There's no grade for this. In the world of financial literacy, there's no grade.
Yeah.
There's just your finances, what you got out of it. So, and I tell you, got to put in. Yeah. Yeah. You have to put in to get out.
And Absolutely. There is one other thing too that I wanted to say, because I am, as you know, people have residual bills. So it's important to have residual income as well. And I used to be of the mindset, well, you need to focus on one thing and this, that, and the other. But since I have evolved in my thinking, it's okay to have multiple streams of income.
So as long as they benefit. See, that's the one thing I always let folks know. That statement can be blown completely out of proportion.
Yep.
That is true. You must have, and there's no can. I'm telling everybody, you need a diverse portfolio of finances, of income flowing. But know what diversification looks like, what it really means. And then multiple streams should all, remember, they all lead the same way to you.
Oh, absolutely.
So they have to all you have to manage the time. You have to be able to manage the time around those.
Absolutely.
You know how many people have this? I know folks, I was like, okay, you're going to have to come talk to me when you get one of those, because you got too many things you're involved in and they don't match. They don't match in schedules. They don't match in energy. They don't even match in the conversation. So I get it. I'm real careful with that though. I try to be careful when sharing that with people and specific. And I know what you're saying, because everything feeds the same thing. I love it.
Yeah, it has to be a benefit. But I'm actually thinking about all the people. And the other thing was, I did retire from
she retired, y'all.
Yeah, I retired from a company, a dispute resolution company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
so then, peace was in your pathway.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Arbitration, mediations, yes. And
the peacemaker.
I when it was time after I retired and then got the shock of what my income would be after retirement, I made a decision. After a while, I decided, okay, I got too much time on my hands. I needed to do something else.
Yeah.
And I knew I didn't want to go back into the corporate world because, I didn't want to face the traffic. I didn't want to go through the politics and having so I decided I was going to work at home. And basically, I was fortunate enough to come across opportunity that would allow me to work from home.
Nice.
And then supplement my income so that I didn't have to, go out
into the work world. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You live from home, right?
Yeah. So basically, it's a work at home opportunity that allows you. It has so many different phases that you can learn as different sections. And right now it's only $99. Yeah, $99, and you have
now. Yes, what was that? I saw that.
Yeah,
you were talking about your home-based business.
Yes, it allows you, and it's only $99 until the end of this month.
Okay, so they're running a special.
It'll go to the original price of $199, but even at $199, it's a gem. But because it's a special, I've been talking about it. But you have so many opportunities. You can write letters to corporations.
Okay.
You can learn how to sell on Amazon. You can be an influencer. You can learn credit repair. There's so many things that you can learn. You can learn how to live out of a trust.
I like that.
You can learn AI.
Okay.
marketing. I mean,
it's kind of skills, kind of a skills training.
You have your choice of skills, and like I said, it's $99. So I mean,
that's not bad at all.
No, otherwise, just if you did each one of those, also how to sell on TikTok. You know, it's just a lot of different.
And what you're saying, just to kind of bounce out onto that, what you're speaking of are huge, because these are the skills that are part of the tech skills going forward. Marketing, management, technical management, digital.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. All under one membership.
All under one membership. And if you can learn how to write and publish your own book. I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's just so many different avenues that you can learn. And people who are looking for, opportunity, this is a great opportunity for them.
Okay. So one of the things I want to make sure is people can reach you and get in touch with you. We're coming to the top of the hour. I want to make sure folks know.
Wow, time has really gone by.
Miss Kai. I know. I told y'all. Woo, look at that. Look at you, Miss Kai. Is that you or AI?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking me what?
Or AI? Is that you?
I'll never tell.
Okay, perfect. The reason I asked is because is it a skill that you acquired? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love that.
You do learn those skills as well.
That I absolutely love. I'm looking forward to looking into this. How is it that we get in touch with you on this one? Is it the same website?
Yes. Well, you can use my phone number.
Okay.
The 404-406-4777 number.
So perfect.
And yes,
see it from the banner. Also, reach out for details. She's got an amazing. It says 9 to 5 grind. I love it, honey. This is the alternative. So one of the things we will back her up on. These new skill sets will change your entire the capacity for you to work independently, or even work independently as a contractor. So I need you guys to realize that companies aren't about all the stuff they used to think. How many years you did this and education and all of that. They're about the skills that you can employ to move their business into the next level of finance. And that's digital. So if you can find programs like this, I suggest you get in touch with Miss Kai. Because I know I'm going to be in touch with Miss Kai, because there's a couple of things in that I would love to learn myself. Don't be too cheap to take care of yourself. I'm letting you know right now. People pay their tuition because they're making money. They're not paying tuition to find out how. They need the skills now. And that's what we're talking about, getting those skills.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. So with that, we're going to say I love you, Miss Kai.
Great time.
Always. And
thank you for gracing us with your presence. Yes. Oh, it's such an awesome time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And as soon as the snow melts.
I might be coming toward you to get out of the snow.
Okay.
I ain't playing this time to leave again. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
You as well. And again, thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed the show. Breakfast was wonderful. Thank you.
Yes. So now
this is Work It Out Wednesday. We were here. We're on streaming on multiple platforms. Thank you guys all for being here with us. We appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Miss Kai Q-Scan and her letter writing campaign for your side hustle.
I like that. So now don't forget, if you want to find more information, go to the website that's at the bottom, p2gnetworks.com. You won't regret it. Let's go.
Ooh, see you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, Work It Out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital finance, underneath a love, serving food for what those two rising as the beat and it East listen on P2GTV. Breakfast with the time assist, come eat with me.